Alright guys, we will start. So how does this cup work? It is similar to these under 10 seconds cups that also do happen here and there. Very similar because we also play only on short maps. I'm not sure if they are necessarily under 10 seconds long, but maybe actually all of them. All the maps, I guess all the maps, or at least most of the maps, are built by Kumba in his MicroK series. Some of these maps might be known. I forgot about that. There might be always a few new maps each edition, but also already known ones. And yeah, it's a normal case, 3 rounds per map with Finalist Mode enabled. We have 20-ish players on the server. Let me check if when I'm able to press tab. 29 actually. Also yeah, it is actually quite a bigger cup as well. And usually the guys that played a 20 cup also join here. And yeah, after BYMC this is also still possible to reach. Usually BYMC takes like an hour. Yeah, and here we go. This is the first map. We have a bit of a warm-up as well. There is a gate, so probably it's not stadium. Then I will directly take my smooth steer gamepad. What is the gate here? Huh? That's confusing. This is a new map apparently. Bit confused what's happening here. Huh? I am massive confused on this map. Why? What is even happening here? How many CPs do we have? One. One checkpoint. Where's the camera? Checkpoint is there. Sebo, thanks a lot. Hey, people finish far before I have to make ghosts on. I have no idea. There is a different line. I also don't really understand this map. Like, what kind of gate do we even have in the middle here? What is this gate? Ah, I cannot see it. Shit. Yeah, I have no clue what's happening on this track. My run was really good, but there might be a different finish to be honest. Oh my god, I see it now. I know what's happening here. I know what's happening. There is a reactor gate, but you only get it if you tilt very high. Yeah, wow. That was a really bad start for me. 12th place only. And on an old car map. But yeah, that was so weird because I never figured out what gate that is. I also tried to get into it multiple times, but it just didn't get there. It might be old car as well, is it? I don't know. Yeah, it is. Okay. is a good map for me now. Within the top 4 places there are always 2-point gaps, otherwise than 1-point gaps afterwards. Break too much. I still won, okay. Much worse time than first round. If you hunt weekly shots map 2, you probably get world record. I got top 7 in 20 minutes. I mean, there is a trickster that I wanted to try on that map as well. But good time for you. Also, I also don't know if I drive just normal, if I would actually get such a good placement. Because it seems to be very difficult to get good records on snow. Okay, also after a very poor first map, we made a comeback and are now first overall. Okay, but to be honest, these first places also gain you quite some points, no? Because you gain always 6 points on 4th place already in each of these rounds. So this is gonna be Stadium Car because we have Bug Slide set up. It was also crazy on the first map, it was even a new track that nobody knew. And that should be actually a map that should suit me better, no? Now the second map, who knows, maybe that wasn't even a new map and then I didn't win. And then I did win on a map that maybe others already knew, but I don't know if it was new or not. That's weird. It's very difficult to get tight enough. I mean, that was shit. I over-rotated slightly and yeah. But I'm actually surprised I got such a bad position immediately, also that so many people got the end. And funnily, I was even lucky with my mistake because I hit the plastic in the back on the waterfall. And with that I didn't lose as much. Yeah, 3rd place. I mean, it is pretty easy to get good points here. I probably would have had a similar place in the first round. But yeah, I was so much focused on releasing perfectly so that I don't jump too far. Yeah, it was just a small mistake, but with a big time loss. Like just a few degrees of angle too much. Okay. Only 5th. Wait, that was actually also slower than my first round. That's, however, something that I did not expect. I felt like this one was better. But apparently it wasn't. Okay. 777 points is the point limit, so it still takes a while. There's enough time to gain points. We have another Bug Slide map. Yeah, very similar now. I don't know this ending here. You can also just plastic bounce in the back. It's very similar. Eh? The problem with these wet wheel maps into bug slides, I mean, okay, the bug slides itself are better, but the annoying thing is that when you over-rotate, you cannot really correct it that well in the air. Yeah, it's hard to say what exactly is intended here. Only 10th, what? I mean, it was really not a good round. That's for sure. It was not a good round. But I was not unhappy with just surviving it. It's crazy that I'm only 10th immediately. That so many people actually survived it, because this map is not easy. No, also only 9th. Because I just cannot get tight around, you know? I'm really not sure what's the ideal way of doing this. You can of course also use the plastic in the back, but don't really believe that this is the fastest way. This is better. 4th place now. Okay, Zenjo Jovella had big issues on this track. I'm getting a big lead on him, but we have Tommy catching up massively. He's now close. He scored very well on this and the previous map. And Golyo, similar to the monthly RPG Cup, he joined late now. He joined late. Oh, there was also another cup, I think. Yeah, but Golyo joined late, but scored really well, and in the end it's finalist mode, so everything's still possible for him. Okay, then let's see what this track is. We drive between these dirt roads on the penalty grass. That's interesting. Oof. Tommy only with 1 point now. I did not understand this map. The first turn. The thing is, in that moment when you hit the bank, usually you would say the bank should be good for you for turning, but at that moment I was on the bank in the warm-up, I didn't really get away from it. And then this bush there was in the way always. Boah. Boah. Yeah, Zenjo Jovella is good on this. Generally, also 4th and 5th are now catching up, but Tommy is not doing that well on this map. Yeah, I don't understand it, actually. I'm clueless on this track. I don't get good points on this. Like, exceptionally bad position for me, actually, on this map. Oh. Oh, 7th only. Wow, that actually felt like could be a much better position even. We are equal now with Zenjo Jovella in the lead. At least I got some points here. Is Golyo already top 10? Not before this round. That means he still has a gap to me. But very weird map. I mean, reactor driving is always like... It messes you up with how much the car is turning. It's always very strange. Okay. This looks like a difficult map here. That's what I meant. It's only 5 seconds, yeah? But so much is happening. So many corners. I got the airtime. I mean, it's also about surviving this, to be honest. It's fully about surviving this. I got a full speed start actually. But yeah, it makes of course this transition then more difficult. Okay, 3rd place. I did a small release. This map is obviously full speed possible, obviously. But if you just miss one corner, then yeah. So the small release made it easier. 3rd place is fine. Good points. Again 3rd, nice. So that was points-wise a good map for me, but not perfect, because in some of the rounds the players next to me also scored better. So it would be nice to have a map again where I win a few rounds. In the end, of course, it's finalist mode. You have to win then. Oh, this looks again like reactor crap. Not gonna be easy. I didn't really figure out where the finish is. You have to go around one water pool here, from what I saw. It's a new map. Theoretically, new map's good for me, but seems to be the wrong style. A buddy map, actually. Okay, let's drive. Ah. Hey. Hmm. Hmm. I knew. Oh wait, I wanted to say I knew this is a shit map for me, but then I made up 13 positions in the last sector. Yeah, okay, but only because others were yak. Also my pace is shit on this track, because it's so hard to know how you have to steer into the first turn when you're at the bottom. Because you suddenly get reactor. I don't know how much the car is steering. Then you have of course full grip on the red. Do I go through the water here or not? I don't know. I'm happy if I get 8th. Like, it's good enough for me, to be honest. That's okayish points. You see, many people in the top 10 here actually score worse than that. Only Mentos, who is now suddenly 2nd. I didn't even notice him. He is scoring good, but many others were scoring worse and lose many points to me. What a wild run that was. But yeah, I'm happy that this map is over now. Literally, I'm really happy that this map is over. It is so weird because usually I would say new maps should be good for me. I bet that some of these players, like Central Travella, maybe, I have nice points for 4-4. You might know some of these tracks. Also, the people from this community, they might have played some of these tracks. But here it was extra written in the in-game chat. I know that in each edition there are some new tracks, and usually they should be actually my better maps, but at the moment it's exactly different. The maps that others know I play better. That's super weird. Hmm. Hmm. It's a very weird finish. Only 7th. As at the moment, there are really many tracks where I cannot win rounds. That's very bad. In the finalists, we need something better. Like only one track has been here where I could win rounds, and then I won all 3 on that. But it's mainly just know-how issue, because most of these maps are actually quite weird, to be honest. Also, they are finishing right in front, but also right behind me, like everything. I really don't know what to do on this track. Do I have to go super outside in the end where I don't jump at all? I'm not sure. Could be actually. Yeah, this was better. I mean, the 2 guys behind me scored amazingly here, especially Mentors, all 3 rounds in front of me. But I think that they just know the lines already. That makes it, of course, way more difficult. But it's just an assumption, yeah. Maybe they also don't know the lines and they just understood it better. But when they say new map in some of these maps, then it does mean that other maps are not new and might be known. Yeah, this map is pretty simple, but you can easily make a mistake on it. Oh man, Mentos is always in front of me every single round. But he was not close in the first maps. There he was actually much further behind. Okay, Tommy lost a lot of points. He's almost 100 points behind me suddenly. Okay, Mentos is losing now. Big points. Yeah, you see how important that is. Both of them, 2 and 3 points only. That is so huge. I mean, on such a short map, like a small mistake and you drop, of course, many places. And that's the thing. Yeah, you need to be also very consistent. But on the other hand, you need to be fast so that you get top places. It's not as fast now. Oh yeah, but 6th place still with that, wow. Even almost 4th actually, what the fuck. Yeah, that's the important thing, like you have to still consistently score, because Mentos over like 5-6 rounds he was continuously gaining on me. He was gaining over so many rounds, and then came one bad round and everything that he gained before was gone. Yeah. New map. Why is every new map so weird? What is this start here? I have the feeling this will be the next new map where I suck. Dude, I cannot drive this. The map also takes all the control that you would have from the takes it away from you. Ah, this is the finish. The plastic hit is the finish, okay. Yeah, well, there's basically nothing happening on this track. I'm happy with this run. 8th place, amazing. Och, Senjo. Okay, he is also good on new tracks. Also, I don't know, the new maps, they are all yak for me. What is the starting transition here? Huh? I'm so confused with that. What is this transition, please? I don't get it. Oh my god. It was good. It was good. My run was good in the start. But what is incredibly important is the wood exit as well. Dude, I lost so much by that. Holy shit. Yeah, this was a much more direct line, but only 6th actually, wow. But Zenjo's losing points on me again. But yeah, still, like, every new map is bad for me. It's crazy. Every single new track is bad for me. Okay, we are coming a bit closer now to the 777. It still takes like 2 maps, and then we could be there. Depending on how good I score here. Okay. Oh, I was almost beating you, TV King. I was almost beating you. Also, even by miles. Also that kind of pace that you just described. But I think the last jump upwards after the red boosters is random, can that be? Is that a random jump? Okay. Yeah, because they are also lost it. But I was miles in front of my PB actually, miles in front earlier. I was actually a really good run, and then I just jumped super high in the ending. Sixth only. Golio is good on this track. But I score some points still. Golio's now up to 7th, by the way. Also now we finally see him, but he's still quite far away. Oh nein. 12th. That was so bad. But I still gained 15 points on Mentos with that. I was basically too early with my right steering. I knew that I will be too low in that quarter pipe jump, so I had to counter steer, go up again, and in exactly that moment I lost the grip. And then I didn't have any rotation in my jump. Yeah. Oh, we are through the maps actually. So we are back on the first map now, guys. And this was the map where I was mega yak, but you know what's good? Soon I'm finalist, and then comes the second map where I won every round. Okay, yeah, I need to learn the start here. Yeah, this is already much faster, it's just super important that you hit that. I mean, theoretically I can also perform on this track. It just depends on that start. Okay. I mean, I will come to another rally finalist situation, and I always fuck them up. But come on, I mean, I cannot have a better opportunity than this. Literally, cannot have a better opportunity. If I don't make it on that rally map, I will lose, because then came the bugslide maps where I didn't score that well. Even though the first bugslide map wasn't that bad for me, but I still didn't understand it really. How many points do I need? A half? Oh, that's tough. That's tough, guys. I need 27 points. That means a top 2 placement I need. Top 2, then I'm finalist. If I don't get top 2, then I'm not finalist. Oh, I just realized something for the very first time, where I feel like, huh, how did I not realize that earlier? There is, in this last turn, there is also a reactor. Oh Mensch, I didn't even realize that. There's also a reactor in the end. And I didn't hit it now. I didn't hit it. Wait, there's a different track coming up here. What's this? Ach, this map didn't load. Okay. Then not rally. Everything gets decided by this ending here. Nein! Oh nö. What? Hä? I cannot believe it. What is this? Like the car didn't... Ach wait, we have freewheel, guys. Oh god, is this map annoying. Like, I'm not finalist now. I cannot believe it. Nein! I knew it! I cannot believe it! I cannot believe it! I'm not finalist! Oh! It is incredible! No! Oh man! Please finish now, Marius. Please finish this. I'm gonna break you a little bit. Just to finish. You know, I always hated when maps take away all the control that you can have. Like this map took away every control because you cannot release to make it into the finish. In the first round I was like, yeah surely I easily make it in, I just release and then I just drifted out. No, because it is already, I still have already the freewheel. I cannot release more than that. Yeah, it is so strange always. And braking also doesn't help on a slightly surface, but I mean, anyway, this was of course the main map where I had to get to. And this is how it will look like now that I'm finalist. Isauka just got a mega run. There we go. I didn't choke on rally, guys. Can you believe it? I didn't choke. Almost AT as well. But yeah, Isauka I think drove even a 0.1 earlier. I mean, I'm pretty sure that this map is full speedish possible. It's quite tough with this last turn, but it might be possible. I mean, I would have loved to get a finalist attempt on that previous map, because I also wanted to full risk it, you know? But now I had to always make sure that I get into finalist, and then I didn't even get that. But I wanted to full risk this once. I also wanted to check if you could have flipped into the finish, because there was actually no checkpoint, no? And there was a hole in the start, and I wanted to see how fast to finish away from that hole, because the hole could bounce you maybe backwards or something. It would be crazy, such a cut. Very unlikely to work, but naja. You know, in the very early days of Trackmania Nations ESWC, there were 1 or 2 maps that counted to the most awarded maps on TMX that had PF starts where you got some boosters and then you got a hole and you just drove into this hole and you made like a flip, and you could however get much faster starts and runs. Our Mentos is also missing 1 point, like lol. Golio's actually now almost there. And I also hunted some of these records back then. Yeah, Golio also sees that you jump too far here. It's really weird on this map. But yeah, I hunted basically these hole jumps, these bounces and the flips that you get from them, that I get them as good as possible. Remember that. There was also a track where it was not PF, like it was literally, it belonged to the track itself, that you had to... Actually 6 times, wow. It belonged to the track itself, that you had to start with such a hole bounce, and you had to get it perfect to jump to the right spot. But it had many awards somehow. So, Golio's finalist, Mentos is finalist. Yeah, inside line, amazing. We saw that amazing inside line by Golio. He went full for the line. I first thought that he will touch the wall on the inside, but he didn't. So now we'll watch Isauka. And it is Tommy instead, and he was also finalist. Also GG to Tommy. We have 4 winners in total. Mentos was the closest to me in points. But, oh, he left actually. Well, if he leaves, then he cannot win, obviously. And Senjo Jovello just now got finalist. It took him so long, actually. That's crazy. Like, he was also my biggest rival for a long time, actually. And then suddenly... So, who of the finalists do I spectate? I think Isauka, because Senjo Jovello, I think, scored pretty bad on this track. I believe. Yeah, this looks decent. Also Isauka's line is definitely good. A bit wide, he won't make it. It's all about staying inside in the last turn and getting the rotation, you know. Getting to the rotation is very difficult because you need some time from the exit of the first backslide to turn your car around to the right. But if you manage to turn it around very strongly and you get to the inside as well, then you will win. That was really bad. We will watch Undir. He now is finalist and he got second. A bit too wide in my opinion. Yep. None of them made it. Which map came after those two backslide maps? Was it another desert car map? Ah, it was this one. Yeah, all these maps I was pretty yuck. This here is a good map for Zenjo, I think. Let's see how they drove this. Ah, yeah. It's already different, you see. He uses the inside banking much more. I actually never went over the inside banking. I never really thought about that. But I was really lucky for me that when I hit finalist, the one and only map where I was winning rounds came up. Also literally the no finalist wins here. The timing of that map was literally perfect. It couldn't have been any better than that. I had 3 full rounds now to win on that rally map, and it was in this cup kind of the only map where I won rounds, where I dominated it pace-wise. There were so many maps that I didn't understand. I was just scoring quite consistently, and with that it was still good. Sancho has a chance here if he doesn't miss the finish. Ah, he gets it. This here would have been a map where I think it's possible to win rounds, you just need to hit it. Can shortly check in the... I equal the AT, I just realized. Can shortly check in the warm-up. Ugh. Oh god. I equaled it again! What the fuck? With a small mistake, now it's better. Yeah. I'm not sure if that's enough to win rounds. yeah, it's very consistent at this time. I mean, there is not much to gain. If you try full speed, you try full speed. Alright, nice. GG.